Alrighty.
What's up, Greensboro? What's up, Greensboro? This is Radio Greensboro right here on WUAG. We've got the past tense of never on today, and they're going to play a great set for you guys. I hope you all enjoy. Band, let's hit it.
It's all happening. I don't see with your emotion saving me from your devotion. I can't feel what I can't give. I can't follow what I can't let. No. Which life is short on praise. Ever the fields of green, beneath my feet they gleam into a satisfied conjunction. Which life is short on praise. I don't see with your emotion saving me from your devotion. I can't feel what I can't give. I can't follow what I can't live. From the start, would you ever just try to be my friend, even to the end? You had this planned out from the start. I can taste everything on you, and I can taste everything on you, and I can taste everything on you. When you wake up and you take up All right, guys, thank you for listening. And again, we are Past Tense of Never, and this is our last song, my personal favorite, Singer Wanted. Enjoy.
Hey there, everybody. You're listening to Radio Greensboro. We're here in the studio with Past Tense of Never. I'm going to go ahead and have them introduce themselves and what they play. Go ahead.
My name is Stephen Myers, and I currently play lead guitar.
And my name is Casey Althouse, and I am the lead vocalist.
I'm Josh Adams, and I'm the rhythm guitar.
Donnie Love, keyboardist.
And our drummer is a Mac.
Do you have anything to say about that, Mac?
Oh, it's awesome.
He's
but
the
we
best drummer ever.
Yeah. He's got it. He's tight. He's tight.
Yeah,
you know.
he's like always on it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody out there listening who wants to do some MIDI triggers and roll with an electronic kit, hit us up.
So I always like to ask every band about their influences, as it's probably one of the more important questions. So you guys can either go individually or kind of collectively get together and say what really inspires you guys.
We're hodgepodge, so we
I
couldn't.
mean, we're all very like diverse and
Yeah.
like different styles. Like I would say, we all have like different personal preferences.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I mean, I have a thrash metal background because I grew up in the '80s.
Mhm.
Thrash metal. I met Steven over our love for Marilyn Manson in the '90s.
Oh yeah,
When
yeah,
he was
definitely.
underground still.
Mhm.
That's how we collaborated. But
Mhm.
Nine Inch Nails, we have a whole lot of influences.
Yeah, Nine Inch Nails is a big influence of mine. I mean, dating back from the Pretty Hate Machine albums all the way to the current
No More.
Halos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely anything involving Faith No More, from Chuck Mosley to Mike Patton. I mean, just and Mike will not leave out Matt Wallace either, as well as an influential engineer producer of quite a few other albums.
Well, I'm the grandpa of the group, so I'll bring up like Pink Floyd. I'll go back to Led Zeppelin. Also carrying through Skinny Puppy when they came out, and it started to change toward like industrial, and keyboard started to make a day. Actually be in bands like in the '80s and stuff. But that's when my intentions went that way. So I could cite 80s music. The whole grunge thing was going on when I was young, and so just hit from all kinds of different directions. I could say The Doors. I could sit here all night and tell you, great bands, that have influenced me. But I'd say Skinny Puppy was the most directional for me, because they took it the direction that I preferably and personally enjoyed, and kind of the direction I kind of try to do with these guys. I'd say they're probably ranked number one.
Yeah, for me, I'm the baby in the group. I'm a 90s baby. So, a lot of my influences, like, when I was growing up, I would listen to Sarah McLachlan, Goo Goo Dolls, things like that. And as I got a little bit older, of course, Lizzie Hale is probably one of my biggest influences from Hailstorm. I have a lot of people come up to me, especially after shows, say, you kind of got some Lizzie Hale vocals going on. You got that grunge going on.
Yeah.
And then when I hit the higher range top hit notes, people are like, you can hit notes like Amy Lee from Evanescence.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
She's also one of my influences, I mean, Green Day, like a lot of that pop punk, and, of course, I love the heavy stuff, too.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome. And you guys seem to have like such a melting pot of influences. How do you think you guys like kind of arrived at approaching the sound that you guys do play?
We happen to possess the unique we have our own studio. A lot of bands don't. And while audio production in home is prevalent, way more so than it was, let's just say, 30 years ago, it's not so much that it isn't there as it's done proficiently. People may not take the time to really figure out how to properly engineer an album, and maybe outsource it for mixing and mastering, if you will. Well, we record in our suite, and that gives us the ability to attack it at our discretion, no pun intended. That being one of our songs, the song name Discretion. But it allows us to give more attention to it with the freedom of being able to create without, obstruction from any kind of, not necessarily so much label, but just any sort of outward or outward source that would keep us from.
I think what you're trying to say, we're on our own producers in a way.
we produce, and
everybody telling us what we should be doing.
Yeah, we have like different, sounds to a lot of our songs. I mean, I would say it's a beautiful mix of like, you've got your heavy, you've got your, slow, and then you have the ones that are, really uppity and punky. So it's like very diverse.
That's cool. It's cool. And kind of on the same topic of like recording, I think you guys were telling me you had a debut album about to come out.
Well, we have Future Beauty Scars is our .1 release, and that came out in early summer of this year. That could be grabbed on iTunes and Amazon, Spotify, the major ones. We do, though, prefer Bandcamp because it's more artist friendly, in our opinion. Bandcamp, hit us up. But
stuff from all the
we do have an EP. We have an EP coming out, and that's actually one of the biggest things we'd like to announce. Is that our .2 release will be a 5-track EP called Synonym, and it gives us a chance to be creative and throw things out there without necessarily having to have the pressures of a debut album or LP rather. And then we're gonna have a companion EP to that of remixes and other Easter eggs called Antonym, which will be out a few months after that.
Awesome.
And we're going to be debuting that at Bandcamp first, and then it'll hit iTunes as well.
That's awesome.
Yay.
Great. Good to hear. So I also have my friend Julian here with me. He's going to be taking over my position within the next couple of weeks. So I thought to kind of give him a, introduction into the job, he might as well give an interview. So he's going to complete the interview for you guys and ask you some questions.
Well, we like Julian, so game on.
That's good.
We don't bite.
Well, Josh does.
Yeah. Watch out for that.
Yeah, we have to put a muzzle on him.
All right. Cool. Killing. All right. So, tell me about some upcoming shows you guys have booked.
We have a show coming up December 9th that is going to be at Somewhere Else Tavern in Greensboro.
Right here.
And then our next show after that is going to be December 15th in Fayetteville at a venue called the Drunk Horse Pub.
Excellent.
That's going to be, a really, big show for us. The
it's a
setup
launch
and
party.
sound,
Yeah,
it's our launch party too for Angel Phoenix Productions. So we're very, very stoked about it.
Cool. What else you guys got going on that's coming up for the rest of the year or even into next year?
December's a busy month for us because we're taking January off. We're just bye. See ya. We'll resurface in February.
Yeah.
But December 30th, we are having our first show in my hometown in Saxapahaw, and that is all on our Facebook page as well, which is a great place to go to follow an itinerary of our shows. All are welcome to that, and we'll be starting right at sunset. But yeah, like she said, the 9th Somewhere Else Tavern, and the 15th we're playing the Angel Phoenix magazine launch party. There's a lot of other great bands there. Off the top of my head, Waking Terror will be there. They're great. Faith and Scars, Bridge to Breakdown. There's a couple of other ones that are Break the Skyline. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and give them. I love Break the Skyline. If y'all haven't checked them out, they're amazing. The EP Synonym and its companion EP Antonym, you can call it our tribute to various album remix companions, most notably Nine Inch Nails' Fixed and Broken, but also stuff like Fear Factory's various albums, remanufacture, so on and so forth.
Cool. Is there anything else you guys would like to do? I mean, anything else you want to plug? Now is definitely the time.
Well, I'd say just stay tuned, man. Things have taken off with this band on a level that made me not want to, continue menial jobs in the hope that life would get better. Like it is better. This band has given us all hope. It's given us a chance
That's great.
to be creative. I'd say the best thing to do is go buy our debut album, get ready for our EP that's coming out, buy that, come to the shows that we have for this month. There's plenty of them all over North Carolina, but I'd say that states like Virginia, also the District of Columbia, Pennsylvania, New York City itself, they can start looking out for us because we have a tour that we're planning last week of July, first week of August next year. I'd say to look out for that, and possibly a debut LP after that. A lot of great things coming up, man. So interactive content.
One good thing is we're not limited to any set schedule, or it's just what we put into it, what we get out of it. So we've been putting in quite a bit, and it's surprising, but also showing return, and that surprises you at first, but just carrying on like we've been putting in work and collaborating. Like I said, we're all different backgrounds, and it's a challenge sometimes, and it's a project. Whenever we bring a new project to the table, it
takes
a
time.
project.
Something to work on for sure.
Yeah,
We've
that's
all
always
got our different.
That's part of why we're
kids
taking
to it,
January
so-
off too.
Yeah, just to work on some things that it takes time. You can't just
having our own studio and the know-how to operate it, and also the willingness to explore the various audio forums to ensure that we're up to date on various tricks and tidbits. Never limiting yourself to what you know and always expanding that knowledge. Like that's something wonderful for us. And one thing that's very important is our GoFundMe page. You can go on the band's page to find that. Please give us money, and this is not just a handout. It goes with saying
long way.
Yeah, this stuff is not so much not cheap, but it's cost intensive. Like there's a lot of things that we buy for our show, for our set. Like you come to our show, it's not just a couple people on stage having a good time. Like we put a lot into this art to showcase stories and imagination, vivid detail within lyrics and our melodic content. Everybody, the way Josh plays his guitar, the way Donnie operates the keyboards and those textures, the way that Casey puts those vocals like out there in such a dynamic range, like, and my stuff I add.
It costs to basically, give out the best performance possible.
Sure,
That's the best
yeah.
way to put it.
Gotta have good equipment.
Your equipment really makes the biggest statement of all.
Absolutely. And we can find you guys on Facebook.
Yes.
Yes.
You can find
Past
us on
tense
Facebook.
to never or for never.
Past
from
tense
never?
of never.
2 out of 3.
Of never.
Yes.
Past tense of never. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them on Bandcamp. You can find them on Spotify, Apple Music, which is iTunes as well.
Yes.
Keep a lookout for them on YouTube, on Google, anywhere. You
We
can
do
come
have
out.
some videos.
Yeah, there's some official music videos up there. I would say Karma Taste is one for you to check out if you like to be indoctrinated into the past tense of never camp. It's on a YouTube page as well.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, and they'll be playing at Somewhere Else Tavern on
December 9th.
December 9th.
December 9th, so feel free to look that up if you are interested in the band. I hope y'all all enjoyed listening. I hope y'all had a good time being here.
Oh yeah,
for having
definitely.
us.
Thanks.
Yeah, we would love coming back soon. So
Absolutely, and that will conclude this episode of Radio Greensboro. Thank you all for listening.